Good morning, my friends. Let me ask you something important. Why is it that some people live to 100, still walking, smiling, and enjoying their families, while others feel old and tired much earlier? Is it luck? Is it genetics? Or is it something else? Here's what I've learned after years of listening to my patients and reading the research from places called blue zones, areas of the world where people regularly live past 100. The truth is this: longevity is not about one magic pill. It's not about never getting sick. It's about daily choices, the little habits that quietly protect your heart, your brain, and your joy. Think about it. The food you eat, the way you move, the people you spend time with, even the way you think about life. These things matter more than you realize. In today's video, I'll share with you 5 longevity secrets from seniors who live over 100. They are simple, they are practical, and the best part, you can start using them today. Stay with me until the end, because secret number 5 is the one that surprised me the most, and it may give you a whole new reason to wake up every morning. So let's begin with the first secret, the way centenarians eat. Secret number 1, eating simple, balanced foods. Let's begin with the first secret, and it's one of the simplest: food. When researchers study people who live past 100, they don't find fancy diets. They find simple, balanced meals. Take Okinawa, Japan. Many centenarians there eat rice, vegetables, tofu, and fish. In Sardinia, Italy, people over 100 enjoy beans, whole grains, olive oil, and a little red wine. And in Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula, elders thrive on corn, squash, and black beans. What do these meals have in common? They are rich in plants, low in processed foods, and filled with natural flavors. Science explains why this works. Plant-based foods reduce inflammation. They protect your heart. They stabilize blood sugar. And they keep your body light, not heavy. The Blue Zones Project reports that in all 5 longevity hotspots of the world, people eat mostly plants, with small amounts of fish, eggs, or dairy. Meat is rare, usually reserved for special occasions. Let me share Kane Tanaka's story. She lived to 119 in Japan. Her favorite foods? Rice, miso soup, vegetables, and occasional treats like chocolate. She didn't follow a strict diet. She ate simply every day. The mistake many make today is thinking longevity requires supplements, expensive diets, or cutting out entire food groups. But the truth is, the world's oldest people eat balanced, modest meals. So what can you do? Fill half your plate with vegetables, add beans or whole grains for protein and energy. Enjoy fish or lean meat in small portions, and keep meals light, not heavy. Here's the takeaway. Longevity begins on your plate. Simple food, daily balance. Now let me ask you, what's one healthy food you eat almost every day? Share it in the comments. Your idea might inspire someone else here. Next, we'll move to the second secret. And it's not about the gym. It's about the way centenarians keep their bodies moving every single day. Secret number 2, daily movement, not just exercise. Now let's talk about the second secret. And this one might surprise you. Centenarians don't spend hours in the gym. They don't run marathons. What they do is much simpler. They move all day long. In Sardinia, Italy, many men over 100 still walk up and down hills every day, tending to their sheep or gardens. In Okinawa, Japan, women in their 90s and 100s sit on the floor, stand up often, and garden daily. In Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula, elders keep active by farming and walking to visit neighbors. Science tells us why this works. Light, daily movement keeps blood flowing. It strengthens bones and joints. It prevents stiffness and it lowers the risk of heart disease and diabetes. The World Health Organization reports that even 30 minutes of light activity daily can add years to life. Let me share Francesco's story. He's 102, living in Sardinia. Every morning he walks to his garden, pulls weeds, and carries baskets of vegetables. He doesn't think of it as exercise. He calls it life. And that's the key. The mistake many make is thinking, if I can't go to the gym, I can't be healthy. But the truth is, your body doesn't need heavy workouts. It needs steady, daily motion. So what can you do? Walk around your block, tend to your garden. Take the stairs when you can. Stretch your arms and legs during the day. Here's the takeaway. Move naturally, move daily, and you'll live longer. Tell me this in the comments. What's one small way you keep your body moving every day? Walking, gardening, or even dancing? Next, we'll explore the third secret. And it's not about food or movement. It's about the power of your mind. Secret number 3. Positive outlook and stress control. Now let's talk about the third secret. And this one lives not in the body, but in the mind. Centenarians almost always share a common trait, a positive outlook on life. Think about it. Stress is part of life. We all face loss, change, and challenges, but the way you respond makes a huge difference. Chronic stress keeps your body full of cortisol, the stress hormone, and high cortisol over time damages the heart, weakens the immune system, and even affects memory. But optimism, seeing life with hope and gratitude, actually changes the body. The Harvard study of adult development, which followed people for more than 80 years, found that those with a positive outlook lived 11 to 15% longer than pessimists. Let me share a story. Sarah, 104 years old, was once asked her secret to long life. She smiled and said, "I don't hold on to worries. I smile every day." That simple habit, letting go of stress, choosing joy, helped her live more than a century. The mistake many make is carrying anger or worry for years. It doesn't just weigh on your mind, it weighs on your body. So, what can you do? Practice deep breathing when you feel tense. Take short walks in nature. Pray, meditate, or keep a gratitude journal. Find one reason to smile every day. Here's the takeaway. A peaceful mind keeps the body young. Now I'd love to hear from you. When life feels stressful, what do you do to calm yourself? Pray, read, walk, or something else. Share it in the comments. Next, we'll move to the fourth secret. And it's not about your mind or your meals. It's about the people around you, your family, your friends, your community. Secret number 4. Strong social connections. Now let's move to the fourth secret. And this one may be the most heartwarming of all. Centenarians almost always have one thing in common. They are not alone. They eat meals with family. They talk with neighbors. They laugh with friends. And they stay connected to their community. Science backs this up. A large study from the National Institutes of Health found that loneliness increases the risk of early death by 26%. In other words, feeling alone can be as harmful as smoking or obesity. But connection, having people you trust and care about, protects the heart, calms the mind, and even boosts the immune system. Let me share Miguel's story. He's 101, living in Nicoya, Costa Rica. Every evening, he sits down to dinner with his children and grandchildren. He says the highlight of his day is not the food, but the company, the laughter, the stories around the table. That connection keeps his spirit alive. The mistake many make is believing that living longer means living alone, that independence means isolation. But in truth, independence is stronger when you have support. So what can you do? Call a friend. Eat dinner with family. Join a group at your church or community center. Stay connected, even in small ways. Here's the takeaway. Longevity is built on love and connection. Tell me this. Who do you talk to every day that makes you smile? Write their name in the comments, and let's celebrate them together. Next, we'll move to the fifth and final secret, and it may be the most powerful one of all. Finding purpose and joy in daily life. Secret number 5, purpose and joy in daily life. And now, the fifth and final secret. It may be the most powerful one of all. Centenarians almost always wake up with a reason, a purpose, something that gives them joy. In Okinawa, Japan, they call it ikigai, a reason to get up in the morning. In Sardinia, Italy, it might be caring for sheep or tending a garden. In Costa Rica, it could be spending time with family. Science shows why this matters. Studies from the National Institute on Aging found that seniors with a strong sense of purpose had a lower risk of heart disease, depression, and even dementia. Purpose literally protects the brain and body. Let me tell you about George. He's 100 years old. Every morning he goes out to care for his rose garden. He says, "These flowers depend on me, and I depend on them." That sense of purpose keeps him active, alert, and joyful. The mistake many make is thinking that retirement means doing nothing. But when life becomes empty, the spirit fades. So what can you do? Keep a hobby you love, gardening, painting, music. Volunteer in your community. Spend time teaching or caring for family. Anything that gives you a reason to wake up with a smile. Here's the takeaway. Purpose fuels longevity. Joy keeps you young. Now I'd love to hear from you. What gives you purpose each day? Your family, your faith, your hobbies. Share it in the comments. Now that we've explored all 5 secrets, let's bring them together in a closing recap and talk about how you can start using them today. So let's bring everything together. We've explored 5 longevity secrets from seniors who live past 100. 1. Eating simple, balanced foods. 2. Daily movement, not just exercise. 3. A positive outlook and stress control. 4. Strong social connections. 5. Purpose and joy in daily life. Each one may seem small, but together they shape a life that is long, strong, and meaningful. Research from the Blue Zones and the National Institute on Aging shows this clearly. Longevity doesn't come from luck. It doesn't come from genetics alone. It comes from daily habits. Simple meals, steady movement, a calm mind, loving connections, and a reason to wake up every day. These are the real secrets of living over 100. So here's my question for you. Which of these 5 secrets inspires you the most? And which one will you start practicing this week? Write your answer in the comments. Your story may inspire someone else. And before you go, like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more senior health wisdom. Share this with a friend or loved one who dreams of a longer, healthier life. Remember this, longevity isn't luck, it's daily choices. And your next choice could add years to your life. In our next video, we'll dive into the top foods proven to help seniors live longer and healthier. You don't want to miss it.